when 27-year-old Emily Carter was found lifeless at the bottom of her staircase. The scene appeared to be a tragic household accident. Her boyfriend, Jason Miller, dialed 911 in a frantic voice, insisting Emily must have slipped. He told officers they had cooked dinner together, she had gone upstairs, and the next thing he knew, she was gone. But experienced detectives know something important. Scenes can lie, evidence cannot. At first glance, nothing stood out. No obvious signs of forced entry, no weapons, no blood beyond injuries caused by the fall. Jason was emotional, cooperative, even hugging first responders, repeating over and over, "I should have been there. I should have helped her." Yet small details felt wrong. Emily's injuries were too severe and too spread out, more consistent with multiple impacts than a single fall. A tangled lamp cord lay near her feet, looking oddly placed, and neighbors reported hearing screaming and thuds days earlier, sounds that didn't match Jason's peaceful story. Still, suspicion isn't proof. Detectives needed something solid, a real lead. That's when a digital forensic specialist suggested looking into the one place almost no criminal thinks to hide. Backhand index pointing right, what Jason had been searching online. With a warrant secured, they examined his phone and laptop, both synced to the same Google account. What they found wasn't a few questionable searches. It was practically a step-by-step murder guide. How to make a death look like a fall. How to kill someone quietly. Can police trace deleted internet searches? Jason had rehearsed his crime through Google. He believed the internet would keep his secrets. Instead, it exposed them, and the investigation was only beginning. Jason Miller swore he had nothing to hide. He insisted his disturbing search history was just curiosity from watching true crime shows. But detectives weren't convinced, and the digital trail was only getting deeper. Investigators turned their attention to something Jason seemed to overlook: backhand index pointing right location tracking. Every Google search, message, app open, and movement with his phone had been automatically logged. Even when he thought he deleted everything, the data silently synced to the cloud. A timeline began to form, one that contradicted every detail of his story. According to Jason, Emily fell around 9:15 p.m., but his phone told a different story. At 8:47 p.m., his device pinged from the upstairs hallway, right beside the staircase where Emily was found. At 8:49 p.m., Google Maps recorded zero movement, as if the phone was set down. At 8:51 p.m., a terrifying search appeared. How long after head trauma does a person stop breathing? He didn't call for help. He waited. More damning evidence followed. A deleted draft text was recovered from his phone. "She fell. I didn't see it happen. Why write an alibi before calling 911? As detectives pieced together the timeline, one thing became clear. Emily didn't fall by accident. Jason was there, standing over her, phone in hand, researching death in real time. But the most chilling discovery was still to come. A synced account revealed that days before Emily died, Jason searched, "What is the fastest way to inherit money from a spouse?" Emily and Jason weren't married, but she had just added him to her life insurance policy. Now, the motive wasn't just suspicion. It was financial and calculated. Jason's lies were crashing down, and Google was providing every missing piece. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Detectives had motive. They had a suspicious timeline, but they still needed proof of what happened on that staircase. That's when they turned to a device Jason never thought would betray him: a smart speaker. The couple's home assistant, always listening for its wake word, had recorded more than just music requests. A forensic audio expert extracted 10 seconds of sound from the exact moment Emily was injured. The audio began with Emily's voice, calm, then suddenly panicked. "Jason, stop. What are yo?" A loud thud, a scream, then silence. After a few seconds, Jason's voice, shaky but cold. "Okay, think. What do I search?" The audio timestamp? 8:46 p.m., 1 minute before the incriminating head injury search Google recovered. The digital witness had spoken. But the internet trail wasn't finished exposing Jason. He forgot one more device, his smartwatch. It recorded a dramatic spike in heart rate, not when he claimed Emily fell, but earlier, when he confronted her upstairs. His heart raced. Emily's stopped. Finally, detectives accessed something every Google user has: backhand index pointing right, Google Photos, auto backups. While Jason wiped his phone, the cloud restored files he thought were gone. A blurred photo, taken seconds before Emily's fall, showed her terrified face, and Jason's hand gripping her arm. It wasn't a fall. It was a struggle. When confronted with the evidence, Jason went pale. His phone, his searches, his own technology had destroyed his lies. But the case wasn't finished yet. Investigators still had to uncover why he snapped that night, and what dark secret finally pushed him to murder. Police now had a clear picture of how Emily died, but jurors would want to know why Jason killed her. That answer was buried inside his digital life, and detectives were determined to dig it up. A deeper examination of Jason's search and browsing history uncovered a disturbing pattern leading up to the night of the murder. Small blue diamond, how to secretly track someone's messages. Small blue diamond, fake text screenshots cheating. Small blue diamond, best way to monitor a spouse. Jason had convinced himself that Emily was being unfaithful, but there was no evidence. His jealousy wasn't based on facts, only fear and control. His emails revealed multiple arguments with Emily. She had told a friend she felt watched, like every move she made was being tracked. She'd even searched signs of emotional abuse in a relationship. Detectives found that she had drafted, but never sent, a breakup text the night she died. "Jason, I can't live like this anymore. I need to leave before this gets worse." That message remained unsent, because Jason had seen it first. In his cloud backups, investigators located a deleted video clip from earlier that same evening. Emily confronts Jason, accusing him of spying. "Emily, you went through my phone again, didn't you?" Jason, "I have every right. You're hiding something." "Emily, I'm hiding from you." The tension, the paranoia, the obsession, it all erupted on that staircase. Jason didn't plan a murder. He planned to control her. But technology captured everything: the fear, the fight, and the fatal consequences. The courtroom was silent as prosecutors presented the digital puzzle pieces. Next came the final blow. The jury had already seen the staircase photos, heard the testimony, and watched the recovered video. But the prosecution saved the most chilling piece of digital evidence for last: Jason's final Google search before he dialed 911. How long does it take for someone to die from falling down the stairs? The timestamp, stopwatch, just 4 minutes before he reported the accident. Gasps echoed through the courtroom. The defense attorney froze, knowing there was no explaining that away. Detectives also uncovered his attempt to delete that search, but data stored in the cloud never truly disappears. Even after clearing his browser and resetting his phone, the digital footprint remained. Technology had become the silent witness Emily never had. Prosecutors argued, this wasn't panic. This wasn't a mistake. This was calculation. The jury deliberated for only 3 hours. Verdict: guilty of first-degree murder. As Jason was led away in handcuffs, he asked to see his phone one last time. The same device that betrayed his lies, exposed his motives, and delivered justice for Emily. Her parents sat together, holding hands, the weight of grief still heavy, but relieved that the truth had finally been uncovered.